Hello, 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 all you lovely people who are or are not out there. We are back at it again on the OldSillyStick channel with our second board of the Mario Party 4 board playthroughs. Today we'll be going through Shy Guy's Jungle Jam. It is currently 6:30 a.m. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, except I have an idea, which is to do a Pragmatist Bible study. What do you... How does that sound, everybody? I don't want to be too loud this episode, because I am aware it is 6:30 a.m. So I might not yell or scream or anything, which is why I'm thinking of something more calming and relaxing to do as we play Mario Party 4 Shy Guy's Jungle Jam, a jungle map made by Shy Guy. And so I have Matthew 5 from the New Revised Standard Version open on my Bible app. You can just take a look at the Beatitudes, and if this doesn't work out, then I'll just stop doing it. Okay, so we're starting with the Beatitudes, the beautiful attitudes. And by the way, let me explain what I mean by a Pragmatist Bible study. So, what I mean by pragmatic is basically, I don't care what the source of an idea is. I just want to know whether it works in practice. Which is interesting because this is the opposite of the logic of Christianity. Because the idea of Christianity is that we don't know anything, but God does know. It's like a father and a child. The father knows better. A la the show Father Knows Best. It's not up to the child to question, because they don't know anything. They're a little dingus. So if a child were to say, oh, why do I have to brush my teeth? I don't think I need to brush my teeth, trying to argue about it. Pop just says, you don't know what you're talking about, little buddy. But I'm not doing that. I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with it. Whatever, you can... There's a place for Pascal and Kierkegaard and taking those leaps of faith. But that's not how I'm doing it. I'm doing it my way. At least for now. Okay. Because I wanna know. And also in this world, which is I don't care about an afterlife. Something might be useful for getting into an afterlife, but I want to know whether the lessons of the Sermon on the Mount can apply to how I live my life in this life. I guess I should get on this side to try and knock Daisy off, because I am also playing Mario Party 4, which was released 2002 on the Nintendo GameCube. Oh, okay, and then I jump high. Yeah, I see. Will you get off this frickin' platform, Daisy? This is very difficult. Okay. So Matthew 5. When Jesus saw the crowds... I don't know how the crowds got there. I guess I could look at Matthew 4. How did the crowds get there? Let's figure it out. Hold on. Let's see. He went through Galilee, teaching in the synagogues. Okay, his fame spread. Alright. Good enough for me. Let's go back to Matthew 5. Because I want to make sure I understand this. He went up the mountain. Now, already a mountain puts him on a higher plane. But notice it's an earthly plane as well. A mountain is not supernatural, but it is higher. It's above everyone else. And after he sat down, so he's not standing, he's sitting. If he were standing, it might be just a short thing. You know, when you walk into a room and somebody says, "Oh, have a seat," and somebody says, "No, I'll just stand." That means that they want to have a brief meeting. But no, he's sitting. He's reclining. He's resting, just as God did on the 7th day. I think it's the 7th day, or was it the 6th day? And then he created man on the 7th. There's 2 creation stories, by the way. I figured that out when I started reading the Bible. There's a creation story told in Genesis 1, and then there's another creation story told in Genesis 2, starting chapter 5 or 2.5, so to speak. 2nd chapter, verse 5. So I don't know. I'm gonna play this minigame. What's my cursor? Oh, I'm the brown one. Because in this game, I'm a brown boy. Let's see. I guess I should just hold on to one. Oh, blue? Yeah, I'm not gonna win it. Too bad, so sad. But that's okay, we can't always win in life, and it's just important to have fun. But sometimes winning is fun. Trying to win is what's fun. You can't do that thing where you just don't try. You have to try to win. Even if you don't win, that's fine. But if you're playing a game, that is. You might not want to play a game, you might think. But I want to play this game because it's an enjoyable game. Because maybe some games aren't fun. But I think Mario Party 4 is fun. That's my diagnosis for the time being. I might win this minigame because I did my best. Alright. Back to Sermon on the Mount. Okay, he sat down. His disciples came to him. As in, one has to make an effort to come to Jesus. The disciples came to him. Although, interestingly, in John, Jesus does it's the opposite. Because the people, so like in John 3, some rabbi comes to Jesus, and Jesus does this kind of snarky wordplay and brushes him off. But then in John 4, there's a woman by a well, and Jesus is the one who approaches her, and she doesn't want anything to do with him. So the people that, in John, that come to Jesus, that try and make an effort, Jesus says, "Get out of my face." But the ones who don't want anything to do with Jesus, Jesus makes an effort to come to them. But then in other places, it seems like it's on us to make the effort to come to God. So I don't know. The Bible is not necessarily consistent. And also, what really is the figure of Jesus, broadly speaking? Is it goodness? Sometimes I think it might be a rational principle that one should follow. Just as in the Aristotelian ethics, we're trying to find a rational principle by which to guide our lives. That might be one way. I'm not saying that's what Jesus is, but it might be a helpful way to think about Jesus. Oh, okay, died. Okay, anyways. Matthew, so this is verse 2. Then he began to speak, and taught them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." So it's blessed are the poor in spirit. That's an interesting qualifier. It's not blessed are the poor. It says blessed are the poor in spirit. So does it mean, because they're not blessed in worldly circumstances apparently, but they are in spirit. What does that mean? In spirit. I don't know. Don't necessarily pretend to understand everything. That's alright. We'll just do what I can do, as well as playing this game. What turn am I on? I don't know. Alright, I think I want to go up. And then what? Okay. Wow, this game really moves quick. we're not making very much progress, but it's important to go slow. Apparently it's a Wittgenstein quip, something about the hard thing in philosophy is going slow. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. I don't get it. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Mourn what? Mourn who? Not sure. But they will be comforted by who? Well, I guess by God. Don't get that either. This is going well. Blessed are the meek. This always bothered me. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. When? Because I don't want to talk about an afterlife. Not yet. What about in this life? What does it mean to be meek as well? For they will inherit. Inheritance. So somebody, because now we're talking about property, ownership. So, I guess God created the earth, okay. So if you create something, then it's yours, so to speak, sure. Fair enough. Oh, I keep trying to do A then B, not B plus A at the same time. Oh well. So then, the meek. But why the meek? What's good about being meek? In what circumstances to be meek? So what would be the opposite of being meek? Being aggressive. Because I guess being aggressive might not always be a good thing. Especially, it's important to remember that Christianity and religion in general, okay, now I do being it, is meant usually for, you know, poor people and people who aren't always doing so well in life. I mean, that's, in fact, isn't it the first thing he says? That might be a way of interpreting blessed are the poor. He's establishing an audience, you know. Blessed are the poor in spirit. But now as I'm reading this sentence, back to verse 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, it would be different than reading the line as, blessed are the poor in spirit. Is it the... But if you're poor in spirit, so you're lacking spirit, you're blessed, that reading doesn't make any sense. But it is a possible reading. Sure, I guess. Or I could, if I got enough coins. Let's go ahead and do Magic Lamp. I don't think anybody has any items to steal. Items. Yeah, they don't. And then, I don't want Bowser. It's pointing me this way, so that must also mean that's where the star is? Oh, I think if I use that, I can go somewhere to the other side, right? I'll just go that way. Although, I'm not sure this game does that, where they always point you in the direction the star's going, but I know in later games they do. But anyways, I just realized you could read that sentence that way if you wanted to. This is why, of course, translation is important in everything. Alright. Blessed are the meek. Yeah, I don't get it. We'll keep going. Blessed are those who hunger and oh, see now, hunger and thirst. Very, physical, almost animalistic sort of qualities. For righteousness, for they will be filled. And filled, that makes me think, so hunger, I got an appetite, I want to eat something. God says, here you go, and then gives you some food. Now you're full, so you will find. Seek and ye shall find. Okay. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. I kind of like this one, that might be true. If you show people mercy, they're more likely to be merciful towards you. I take that to be good advice, because that's really, after all, what I'm looking for here. Is good advice. Is this good advice? Is this a way to lead a life? Or is it not? Let's see. I do have to pay attention to dungeon duos, which is a good exemplar of teamwork. As we think about... I don't know, it always bothers... The meek shall inherit the earth. What does it mean to be meek? I don't know. I get if meekness means a sort of calmness, to not be angry with people, to not start fights, okay. I could see that. And especially inheritance is something people might often fight over. So it says, don't worry about it. You don't need to fight all the time. You'll get what you need. And it's like the Rolling Stones song. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. So that might be decent advice. Maybe. I'd have to think about it. Oh, okay, Daisy's got it. Sure. Ooh. Let me see. Blessed are... Oh, this is... Oh, no, wait, we're not there yet. We're at verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart. Why? Let me see, hold on. It's not easy to do Bible study and Mario Party 4 at the same time. But blessed are the pure of heart. Without reading the next part, sounds at least plausible. Blessed are, for they will see God. And I guess for... I haven't even looked at... Oh, yeah. Am I trying to go fast? Fast? Or... I think I'm gonna lose. Wait. Well, that's one of the biblical lessons. You cannot serve two masters. Trying to serve the Bible and Mario Party 4 did not work out for me. But yeah, they keep saying for. So, in a way, it's saying why. So it says, do this, and then you ask, why am I supposed to do that? Oh, you do it for that. So, why am I supposed to be... Why are the pure in heart blessed? Because they will see God. Okay, but we'll end there, I think. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more if you're interested.